I'm just going to read down my notes. We are with the army, and Nora explaining we need to be after push. She read the diary. We're talking to a guy in a purple and red cape. We explained the whole story and show the yellow vial, but it has turned brown. Nora has to hold back, and she's worried about lack of promotion. Click tries to sneak out to perform magic, our magic. We learned he wanted to be a big hero as a kid. The army marches off. There is a point where Meepo and Katya notice marching suddenly cuts off. We chase after them. I yell my backstory at the group. Click flies into a storm and sees the Waterdeep army unmoving in the storm. He sees flying creatures and the dragon in the storm. On the this is something that Logan specifically said. On the horizon, you see a horde of armored men moving in perfect step without voice. The sky is black with storm. Hundreds of flying things come towards us. We take to the air via Click's spell and carpet. The dragon attacks Click and me. Click word of recalled us back to Daggerford after Click and me getting more than half our damage taken. Katya takes off running north again to save her friends. Click sends out a mass sending for support. Responds. Anson from Desert is coming. Nora is holding out up north. It's not looking good. White Spire respawns. Concord respawns. Tree is getting worse. Emperor King doesn't remember us. We pick up at the Thunderlock Tavern, and my reflections are, we are so effed. Oh my god, he possessed the army. There you go. Recap.
Okay. So, as you guys enter the Thunderlock Tavern, because you guys have been running all day, you were definitely exhausted and tired. You see the bastards again, seemingly bored out of their minds as the person that they said was going to meet them has not arrived yet. What do you guys do?
Well, it's a bar, so get a beer.
All right, Meepo gets a beer from uh, the bartender Dorian.
I'm going to assume we kind of burst in rather, or no, because Katya was outside. She started running towards, and Click stopped her, right?
So, just the word of recall got you just outside of Daggerford, and then you started running up the tradeway towards Waterdeep. Going on foot as fast as you can, you got to Thunderlock before nightfall. And it's been a long day of traveling as quickly as you can.
Okay, so we just got there because we were running north.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I assume we kind of burst in, kind of in a tiny bit
sweat,
of panic.
sweaty, exhausted. It's like adrenaline can only push you so far and for so many hours before the fatigue sets in.
So I'm gonna sit down, tired, exhausted, slouch down, and get something to drink.
Okay. Uh,
Seriously?
yeah, you guys sit down, get drinks. Um, Across the room, you hear the loud, boisterous laugh of Finian of the Bastards. That was the one name that I couldn't remember last time.
Well, I got them. I've got them.
Yeah,
It's Taman, Thrug, Marlock, Bjorn, and Finian.
yeah.
Hi.
It's he seems to be laughing at some kind of joke that Bjorn has stumbled his way through. Thrug is nowhere to be seen, and Taman looks very tiredly going through the same rendition of the Kind Friend song he sung before.
Once we finally catch our breath and get something to drink so that we're not
Oh,
completely out of it, I want to just say, what are we going to do?
I'm
We're a step ahead
I,
of you.
I'm probably gonna like. Who else is in the bar? Is it just the bastards or?
So There was one person that you never got his name that you recognize from the Thunderlock tournament.
Yeah.
He seems to be surrounded by some other companions. They seem to be in better spirits than the bastards, joking and talking amongst themselves. This is that Goliath guy I mentioned with the cow skull on his back.
Oh, okay. We need to tell them. We just straight up need to tell them.
Yeah, so horde of dragons coming this way, undead army, yada yada.
Pretty much. I'll run over
Let's
to
just go to the bar and drink this little thing.
Get to the Winchester, have a pint until this all blows over.
Well, Waterdeep is in between us and where we were, right?
Correct. You guys are currently at the bottom yellow X again.
my friend is literally up in the army getting attacked.
Yep, right about there-ish.
Well, did we ever discuss how the heck we got back down here?
Click
Uh,
did it.
Yeah, Click said I used word of recall again. It's like it's what got us out of the plane of air.
I was about to say we've done that before.
Yeah.
A few times now. It's becoming kind of a hat.
We've got to get to Waterdeep and form an army.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna go over to Bjorn, the bastards, and the guy I don't really know.
Who do you go to first?
Probably Bjorn. He's my buddy.
All right. In Elvish, recognizing you, he says, "Katya." It's like you're back already.
My face is like tear stained. There is like panic in my eyes, and I'm like,
he's like, oh.
and I'm like, Bjorn, it's not good.
Let's see. Marlock immediately stands up. Is like, what happened?
And I can say things if you want me to say things.
Give me a
Oh,
gist
welcome to
because
Faith.
this will follow up with a charisma roll of some kind.
Yes. We went to the north like we told you to fight the dragon. We found the dragon and we met up with the army, and my friend Nora is a captain in the army, and they left. We tried to warn them because we knew there was going to be a trap, and the majority of the army took off, and guys, the push ensorcelled the army, and he's taken over them, and they're already fighting Nora, and they're marching towards Waterdeep, and it's chaos and destruction, and we need help.
Drinking beer.
Okay.
How's that?
All right. Make a persuasion roll because this is a heck of a story, but you feel like it won't be that hard to convince them.
We sound crazy.
15.
It's like with your raised voice as you're telling this, it's like you're getting looks from everyone in the bar. It's like the army is just gone.
Most of it, they're not gone, they're possessed.
Oh well, that's not better.
It's worse.
People start to talk amongst each other in panic tones.
I don't know what to do. I don't want to hurt our friends, but we can't let them hurt our other friends and everybody in Waterdeep. We have to take out the dragon. We have to take out Push, and it almost killed Click and me in one hit.
There is a woman who is talking with the Goliath. She comes up to you. Did you say possessed?
That's the only way I can think of it. One minute they're marching, they're of their own mind, they're the people we know, And the next, it was silence. And they were marching in one, not of their own accord.
Katya, make anyone can help her here because you guys have all experienced the same thing and read Push's book. Make an intelligence check.
Dear God, please, somebody else make this check.
Everyone can make it because I know this isn't a smart party.
Oh my God.
What
Oh
is
my
mine?
God.
Oh, I got an 18.
I rolled a 2. I have a -2 intelligence.
0. Ah.
Katya is insistent that they are possessed. Levi, you are sure that it is much worse than that because every time you've encountered one of these situations where a creature has been affected by these spores, with how the flesh looked, with how
And I'll relay that to those people, to the crowd here. That says,
This
look,
is
we've been at places, we've been attacked by alligators that look like this, we've been attacked by this that look like this. They have these blank stares, and they attack when you come near.
this might actually, I rolled really poorly, but this almost plays into a willful ignorance on Katya's part, considering her backstory.
yeah, that's what I'm thinking too. It's like the crowd has gathered around. It's like, well, how many are there? It's the whole army? The whole army?
And dragons and flying things on top of that.
Oh, fuck. Are you serious? It's like, make another persuasion roll with advantage because you've got people collaborating your story.
Ooh, that was good. 23.
Okay. You can see that the part that the bar is beginning to get freaked out because
I'm freaked out.
this is definitely you were the first people to know that this is happening, and you were kind of vague to everybody else, but you are telling the whole story to this bar. What do you do to not cause a panic? It'll probably work because you got a
Maybe
23.
we need some panic.
I think we should panic.
I am going to look to the sky, do a little mental prayer, take a very deep breath in, and look at everybody. And with my best military voice, we may not be an army, but I have watched all of you fight. Frankly, we are better than many of the army I've fought with before. And if anyone is going to save us, it is going to be us. I can think of no one better to stand at our sides and save the people we love.
We're
pretty
just 5 people, though.
Not just you, Levi.
Bjorn says it's like 6. And then
Surely it can't kill us all.
the crowd starts joining in with that high roll. It's like, and you get 15 as the other crew.
We'll go
Not-
with 15 then.
It's like,
I will take Levi out and put us down to 14 if I have to.
not okay.
We have more, actually. I'll
You do?
relay that.
It's like Click says, I can't do it right now, but maybe I could ask. Maybe we can get the other people in from the tournament involved.
Logan, real quick, is that 15 on top of us 5 or 15 total?
15 total because
Okay.
it's teams of 5.
Thank you. So that's 10 more plus us.
Plus if Oliver ever shows up.
I'll say maybe Oliver. And I will, at this point, we might need to.
Run away?
What?
Huh?
What?
We're kind of far away from it, so I don't know where we would run.
South? Go to the land of the giants?
Can you just go to another plane again?
We'll probably want to head towards Waterdeep because I imagine that's where most people are going to want to gather.
I mean, I'm all for just attacking a dragon, because I'll take them down by myself, but
Click.
the entire army and all those flying things, that's where the problem is.
Well, Anson said he's going to come and he'll probably travel in via Waterdeep. The White Spire affirmed that they're willing to meet up in regards to this. The Concord responded, so they're probably going to want to solve the problem. We might actually be able to build an army.
Click says, I did already reach out to everyone,
Yeah,
this morning.
yeah.
As far as where we're going to meet up, I think it's going to be Waterdeep because White Spire's there and the Concord's there. And Anson said he could be there.
Cool.
Click said, walks off and's like, I'm gonna see if we can get more names from the bartender. Just the people we competed against might be capable and willing.
That's a good idea, Click.
All right, he walks off. You hear some names, just some names from the teams that you heard. I listed them off.
I've got them. Okay, those are the ones we talked to. There's Alejandra, Titus, Yuri, Sala, Ivania.
Yep. Now, I did mention team names. If you can mention the team names, you get the whole pack.
I think there goes Stiku.
Yep.
Mischief, Magic, Mischief, and Mayhem.
That's you guys.
Fuck. Going through my notes. Going through my notes. Going through my notes.
And Katia gets inspiration at this moment for having notes.
Thank you. All right, we got Glorious Bastards, the Durian Scouts.
You got it.
Is there more?
Oh, there's lots more.
Fuck.
Did you get the bastards already?
Yeah.
Yeah. Gladwin. Spicy Smiley Lady. I don't know her name, but I know she's the Spicy Smiley Lady.
Who is she
Spicy
associated
smiley
with?
lady.
The Durian Scouts, because I think they're all part Ranger.
They are.
Shadow Knights.
Yep, got those. That was the first crew you listed off with, like Sala.
Ah. I might not have more than that.
Okay. So we'll go with those for now. Roll a d20 just to see if you guys get anybody else.
Me or somebody else?
Well, you go ahead
Who wants-
since you're.
More power to you. History check.
Oh yeah, make it a history check.
You monster. Can I roll another one or should I just add my -2 to that roll?
Because this is all about remembering.
Do you know who's not good at remembering? That's why Katya has a diary.
Also, think about you remember how this place used to be decorated in paintings?
Yes.
So who made those paintings? Hintity hint hint.
The bartender?
Yes.
I just wrote down his name.
If you're gonna,
His name is Dorian.
uh-huh.
Said Shadow Knights. Okay, I mentioned it once before.
Roll a persuasion roll, somebody.
Oh, I'll do it.
Somebody?
Whoever wants to go talk to the barkeep.
I mean,
thought
I'll do it really
Mara
well.
Belton.
So I got.
She's in the White Spire.
I
Okay.
made 20 for a 29.
Oh, Nate.
Okay, so you get a few more party names for that one. In fact, he gives you the names of the Briggs boys, the Tolkiens, and the Defenders.
Why don't I have those in here?
Because to be fair, I said them really fast. It's like as far as like all the teams that have been competing. You didn't necessarily fight against 8 different groups.
Yeah, we
Oh.
only did what, 3?
Yeah, you fought against 3 people, but there was also that Swiss round.
I
where
wrote down the Swiss round.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, a lot of people got eliminated out of the Swiss round.
Okay. I wrote down pertinent notes for the ones that we were fighting. So that's why we got Spicy Lady.
Spicy Lady. That's her new name.
Yeah, there was a certain thing that happened between her and Levi, but Levi was drunk and or asleep, so he didn't catch on to it.
Spicy Smiley Lady.
Interesting.
Nothing bad.
No.
Just asked if he was
It
fey
sounded
touched.
like bad.
Just
No.
asked if he was what?
Asked if he was fey touched.
Oh.
Just ask if someone's fake touched. Gosh.
To be fair, it was, are you fey touched too? But Levi was just like, "Bleh, bleh." It's like, I'll ask you later.
No, I never did that. Huh. Wonder what road that could have taken us down.
I don't know. So, the bartender starts sending off sendings to and telling people to meet up in Waterdeep. You learn that the name of this other group is the Mad Dogs.
Boom, 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 boom.
So we got Tolkien, Bad Dogs. What was the other?
So, all the people that have been sending include the Mad Dogs are present. You sent to the Shadow Knights. You sent to the Defenders, the Ghosty Goos, the Tolkiens, the Briggs
I
Boys,
remember good.
and the Durian Scouts.
I remember the Ghosty Goose. I
I'm
don't know
not-
anything
I-
about
I
them, but I
guess
remember
I-
their name,
I-
the Ghosty Goose.
I definitely read the Ghosty Goose and I just got confused.
Oh yeah, it was your Halloween party.
Right. I was like, the Ghosty Goose are us. Just different us.
Yep. All right. So now that you sent out all the sending and telling them telling them basically what Click said before about possibly a world-ending threat, if you can make it to Waterdeep.
And now I want to know if anybody in this freaking room knows history.
Bjorn says, raises his hand a little bit.
I should have expected that.
Not well, but apparently better than you.
I am very bad at history.
I'm pretty average.
What? Says Bjorn.
I'm trying to find the name. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. Because I'm going to say the wrong name now, and I'll be bad. Haha, okay. I was going to say the wrong name. Who can tell me more about, like, can you tell me more about Markon and the party he fought with?
Taman actually chimes up with that one. Oh yeah, I know that one. Yeah, it's a song. Marcon? Hold on. Let me
Hold on.
think
I
of
definitely
my
have this in the
lyrics.
notes somewhere.
I'm thinking of my lyrics. Do,
I
do,
definitely
do.
have this in the notes.
I pulled this into my notes too long ago, though.
Hi,
Okay.
Diane.
There it is. Taman starts a beat. Everyone's very familiar with this one. It goes, "Gather round, you merry lads, I'll tell you a tale of good and bad. Of great heroes and noble kings that saved us from dreaded wings. The dragons had come with meal in mind, us mere mortals were fine to dine. They fell upon from on high, we surely thought today we die. But then came the fighting four, along with their giant boar. Dreska was tall and fair, known to kill with but a stare. Ku loved plants and trees, with spear and spell he defended these. Markon stood in plated steel, used twin blades to bring to heal. Yara was big and burly, auburn hair and very surly. Red, green, blue, white, and black, they stopped 'em all, every attack. Now it's been a while since we've seen 'em, they ran on legs with tails between 'em. Alright, hold on, I lost my spot. For the fighting four, they also vanished, but we should know never anguish. Because we remember on every shore the sacrifice of the fighting four, four, four.
4.
Yeah, this is like, it's almost like this habitual thing. This song is kind of well known. It's almost like a chant that, Katya, you've heard at one point in your life,
Yes.
but you couldn't remember the words to it.
Is this all anybody knows?
Yeah.
Now with advantage, now Bjorn says, it's like, it's a famous local, but all I remember was Markon, Ku, Dreska, and Yara. They all there was a large attack by a whole thunder of dragons on Waterdeep at one point. It was after Asarak fell, I believe. Like there was some leading blue dragon that rallied them all, and he tried to take Waterdeep instead. After he apparently failed at Asarak.
Wow. That's cool to know. Also tells me more about Waterdeep.
Katya,
Yeah.
roll. I hate this die. With advantage.
Damn you, D20 generator.
Actually, no. Click would know this because he's been there. There's a place called the Pit in Waterdeep, where the story goes that the original hole in the ground was caused by when Yara was thrown from the head of one of those dragons into the ground.
And what was the description of Yara? I'm sorry.
Shoot, I gotta open up my photos again.
So sorry.
There it is. Big and burly, auburn hair and very surly.
that's not it. I'll share. I am positive that Push fought with Marcon. I just can't figure out why he's doing this now.
Well, wait. Chimes up Oliver, who's here, because I need someone who's well read canonically.
Thank you.
That was several thousand years ago, I thought.
Hey, Logan.
What?
What color was the dragon Push slightly morphed into?
It was a very pearlescent dragon form.
Okay. And the dragon that we've been chasing.
Blue.
Oh, my brain told me silver. Oh my god, is it the same blue? No, this is a younger one.
This is an adult blue.
This is an adult. Is it the same?
People put their hands up. It's like, we don't know. We didn't. Buren says, I never got the name.
Where does the boar come into all this?
Taman goes, I don't know. This is like, it wasn't important enough to have another line. It's like, didn't even get a description.
I'm positive he knew Marcon. I'm just trying to figure out if it's the same dragon. I get it, you know? But if it's not, but who is Push?
So we got
Dragon transformed into
make a history roll, everybody.
change form. All the humans.
8.
10.
Meepo.
4.
We are amazing.
This is a reason why we write stuff down.
So Lou is not here, so I can't roll for Lou, and I just rolled a 2.
Isn't Lou gone?
Yeah, that's what I mean. Lou isn't here.
Yeah.
And Lou was present at the time that I'm trying to get you guys to remember.
I saw it in my notes. Hold on.
Okay.
Was it before or after the hags?
It was way after.
Okay.
Howard?
All right, there's Push.
Maze is fiddling with that elemental plane necklace.
Push caught up to Cat, commented on my armor, belonged to Marcon.
You hear like the distinct tink as like it almost like Maze is trying to adjust the stones in the necklace. Tink, tink.
I like the idea that Katya's flipping through her diary.
Yeah. Meepo and Levi are drinking. Maze is playing with the elemental plane necklace.
Many millennia ago, a hero of the mighty four and plated steel used twin blades to bring to heal. Defender longsword to the north. Elven paladin carried it. Is this the right spot?
Maze just throws the elemental plane necklace in frustration after not getting the elemental plane necklace to work.
You're throwing me a hint. Where did we get that? Oh my god.
The elemental plane necklace? Wasn't
No, we picked that up somewhere. Did we pick that up in the desert?
Nope.
Was that in the desert?
Nope.
I
Uh,
literally.
maybe March of
Oh, the
Mar-
swamp?
in the marsh. Wasn't that where we found? Is that where we found that dragon?
That was
That was the tree and the alligator.
there was no that was the black
Horse?
dragon with a giant mushroom.
Oh, that's right.
And
Howard and Nepo.
Katya fell asleep in the spores, had some weird dreams, thought she was a troll.
Oh yeah.
There were some sleeping trolls in the fog as well.
I don't remember this.
Yeah.
I do. I
Long
just
time ago.
read
That's
about
because
it
it
in my
actually
notes.
happened like 3 or 4 years ago.
I just read about it in my notes. Like the fact that there's a Strauss and I don't know who Strauss is.
You're bringing up Strauss?
Who's Strauss? Oh my god.
Duh.
I remember. I remember. I'm so sorry.
So after you guys started to leave the swamp, I believe you encountered something.
Hydra.
Nope, that was before you entered the swamp.
Levi went back to forest and cried. Fire giant.
Nope, that's way later.
What?
Went back to force and cried.
Gotta do this smart, but not brute force. That doesn't sound like me. Wyatt.
At what point did we go back to the island?
That
You
was
went you went back to the island. So the first time you guys got caught, and like it was like you guys got wrapped into something very illegal, and like you're gonna do me a favor, and I'm not gonna press charges," said the head inquisitor of Waterdeep.
it was after
Yeah.
the vampires, right?
Way after the vampires.
Oh my god.
There was a spectral woman. What's that creature called?
Banshee?
Banshee. What was the Banshee's name?
If I could ever find my notes. First fork, second fork. We found Nepo. The Black Hand. Howard is from Parnast.
Yeah, you guys were in Parnast, and then you explored the marsh of Kellenberg. When you were leaving the marsh, you encountered a lady spirit named
I don't even remember names for work, Logan.
Dreska. Lady Dreska is what she
I
was called.
do vaguely remember that name.
Yeah, familiar.
And
Hearthstone,
Years ago.
Leaky Cup, Inquisitor, Wyatt.
So you guys did the job for the Inquisitor. You rescued Howard's brother.
Stone.
Yeah, fuck that guy.
Yeah, that's where we met Howard, wasn't it?
Yeah, you met Howard when you liberated Meepo. Then you brought Howard back to his home in Parnast.
Yup. Black Pearl. Who's Andy Wallace?
I believe that was one of the Uncorrupted.
Because I wrote his name in my book several times. I'm like, wow, that's a name I sure don't recognize. He died though.
Yeah, he was part of a group that the Inquisitor hired to help figure out what was happening with all the small folk.
That's right. And the head Inquisitor was very mad.
Well, he was mad because you killed Leon Stoneheart. It's like he invited you guys over to his house to threaten your families, and then you attacked him, and he died. And like, as far as the cops
Oh,
saw,
that's right, because I was possessed.
yeah, you fought the cops, and then the cops threw you in prison.
I am so fucking lost. Because I must have not taken very many notes for that.
I think
Event.
you lost your book.
I
You
must
were
have.
taking it on somebody else.
I was too cursed. Logan, I either wind up too far ahead or too far behind.
Okay, so one of the names in the song was Dreska. There was stories about the Banshee woman being named Lady Dreska.
Oh. So, and we went to Markon's tomb. And
Yep.
have his armor.
Yep.
So that leaves Kula.
Kula?
Is that not his name?
Ku.
Don't know why I wrote Kula. Did you know that Ku is cow in German?
Did you know Ku is dog in Gaelic?
I did not know that. Is that a hint?
It might be. Okay, so
And
now
he was the one that does magic.
spear and spell.
That still doesn't tell me anything about Push and why this is all happening. Push is clearly the boar and is upset that he doesn't get more mention of the song.
Thrug just says, "Look, it doesn't matter. We've got an army bearing down on us from the north."
Yeah. Yeah. All right, we need to. If we can head out, we need to head out.
It's like you guys are exhausted. If you want to head out in the morning, it is strongly suggested that you guys sleep.
Somebody's gonna have to like bully Katya into sleeping.
Let's see. No one in the party is big enough to force Katya to do anything. So it's gonna be it has to be some soft persuasion.
Yep, we've got the right two people for that. Totally.
One of them, yeah.
Yeah, actually. I am quite persuasive.
I do believe that.
What do we need to persuade her for?
To not take off north and to sleep.
Oh, I think we need to. I think
You should definitely go north.
rent a
Great idea. Get a wagon, get a horse, go as fast as possible.
rent a somebody with a wagon to take us there while we sleep. Because we can sleep in the wagon while they're taking it, can't we?
So what I'm hearing is nobody is going to convince Katya to sleep for the night.
We should get up to
Yeah.
Waterdeep as soon as we can.
The tavern keeper says, if you're looking for a wagon, it's like I can contract somebody out.
I think that's what we should do.
100 gold for the wagon and the horses.
So what about the what? I'm sorry.
Give me 100 gold, and I can contract out some wagon and horses to go up to Waterdeep.
I can make that happen.
It's like there's grumbling amongst other people about wanting stuff. It's like, and then you see more people paying up. All right, so the money's all paid.
Yep.
You guys want to sleep in the wagon
Yep.
on the way up to Waterdeep. You'll be traveling along the road at night.
This sounds wise.
Well, you wanted to get up there.
Katya is going through a trauma response.
Click says I can get some
We
of
are
us.
enabling you.
I can get some of us up there with my ferryman's spell.
You can't do all of us?
Not all 15 of us.
Oh. Well, why don't they get our party up there and the rest can then travel?
Now, honestly, I'm thinking Click maybe takes one from each, at least one from each party, like representatives. Or is that a no go, Logan? What would
Well,
you?
you're
No, you can do that.
8 plus
How many can he take?
or 7.
I don't know this spell.
Was this his like weird fairy thing?
Yeah, when standing on a riverbank or the shore of some other body of water, summon a fairy spirit. It takes you and up to one companion per your level. So you guys are level 12, right?
Yep.
All right, so he's definitely gonna leave some people behind. Who do you guys want to take amongst the bastards?
Bjorn.
All right. Yeah, I'll go. It's like we'll say you can take 3 from each.
Bjorn, is Thrug even here?
Thrug is. I am standing right here.
You weren't here earlier. I'm so sorry.
Yeah, no, everyone is gathered around you right now.
Okay, 3 from each. Does that include us?
Yes, that is including you guys already.
Oh, okay. Probably Finian.
Okay.
Are the other groups even around yet?
Yeah, we are surrounded by people.
You've got the 15
Oh,
including
okay.
your own party right now. You can take 12 of them. So if
I
you take
thought
the
we were talking about all of the 8 groups were fighting in the brawl.
those sendings have been sent out and told to meet in Waterdeep if they can.
And Taman.
And Taman. Taman gives Katya a wink.
God damn.
So if you were going to describe the Mad Dogs, you've got that tall Goliath.
Uh-huh.
There's a woman with silver hair, and she looks like she is wearing leather armor that is adorned in reds. She has twin rapiers. There is a man with a ponytail. He is very lean. He appears to carry no weapon on him, but it looks like his knuckles have been. If looking at him deeply, he is quite quite scarred. A red-headed man kept short, almost like slightly spiky. He seems very strong, judging by his body, but you again see no weapon on him. There is an ornate ring on his hand. And lastly is a blonde man who his distinctive feature is he's got this red scarf that he has tied around his neck, and at his sides he's got crossbows. Their names respectively are Maul, Zelen, Bryce, Hadron, and Grift.
Maul, Zelen,
Bryce.
Bryce, Sadrin? What?
Hadrian.
I was so close. And Griff?
Yeah.
I got pretty close. Sorry, hold on.
Do you guys have any you have never fought these people before. You know nothing about them. What does Levi and Meepo have any preferences?
Nope.
Not really. Nothing I can think of, honestly.
I'd say Zelen. Who's our leader?
I guess that'd be me, says Hadrian.
Why can't they? all
That's
become-
actually who I thought you were going to say.
Why not everybody?
They can't all fit in the boat.
Get another boat.
I don't have enough spells for that today.
We can wait a day.
It's like I gotta be in the boat every time.
Bryce.
Aw, says Maul.
We can take Maul.
You get more spell slots, and then we can like make multiple trips.
We can take Maul instead of Bryce.
Bryce pats Maul on the arm. It's like, it's okay, man. It's like, well, I'll catch up later. All right.
We can take Maul. I'm just assessing.
It's like you see Maul has this giant grin. All right. So as the party splits off, the remnants all pile into one carriage instead. As Click once again calls forth the ferryman. The water does that, growing strangely still and then pulling up as it did before. The major difference compared to when you guys did it last time is that the skies have become still are starry lit, but you can see an approaching storm cloud from the north. It's a ways off, but it seems to be definitely headed your way. As everyone piles in, once Maul steps in there, there's a distinct rocking of the boat. Sorry.
Never hurts to be a big guy.
Yeah, and I hate being small. As everyone gets aboard, the ferryman does his slow stroke along the bottom as the world smears around.
I don't think I'll ever get used to this.
This trip is not nearly as long because you take the short distance from Thunderlock up to Waterdeep. It is now completely night as you guys appear in the Waterdeep port. There is the hustle and bustle that accompanies the late nights at the docks. You know, the occasional people walking about, the distinct smell of fish and salt. As you guys depart and the boat disappears. Hadrian asks, where are we going now?
I'm trying to decide if we should go to the government or the Concord.
We lost your signal.
Oh,
It was right in the middle.
It's like we're trying to decide if we should go to the government or
the government or the Spire or the Concord.
I
Yes.
vote for the Spire.
You always vote for the Spire.
We just want to go back and make fun of what's his name?
Maze?
Maze. Yeah.
Maze is
We don't
was
need
left
anything
behind.
to do with him.
Go back to Aspire for him.
Well, we should probably ultimately meet at the government.
Well, did the army come from
The
Waterdeep?
government.
Yes,
Yeah,
the
they don't have an army, right? So
The Waterdeep gathered its forces from the surrounding provinces and marshaled in Waterdeep before marching north to Neverwinter.
Okay, if the army came from Waterdeep, I think we need to inform them.
I agree. I'm
immediately.
actually thinking we split up and let everyone know that probably tomorrow is ideally when everybody arrives. That we meet up at the council, which I guess is the government. And if they're arriving via portals at the Spire, they need to know at the Spire where we're meeting as well. Does this sound good to everybody?
What does Levi and Meepo think?
Yeah, I can go with that.
Okay.
that works.
Click would like to point out it's like I think the government only has normal business hours. It's like sunlight. So I'll side with Levi as far as going to the Spire, but we should definitely meet with the council in the morning.
Okay.
All right. The other two party groups, Hadrian says, I'm going to set up some lodging for my crew when they get here in the morning. Finian says, what? Why should we bother to find lodging when we have the beautiful sky above us?
We normally go to the, isn't it the Sleepy Dragon?
The Sleeping Dragon is the most popular, like, touristy spot in
that's right.
Waterdeep.
That's normally where we go, but I guess that doesn't have to be where we go. It's like the only place I know outside of the Leaky Cup.
Bjorn has gotten slightly distracted and is drawing a sketch of a ship in the dock.
If I were to get rooms for a lot of us at the Sleeping Dragon, what would that cost?
I'll just say it's a gold piece a room per night. So, and usually you can get like 2 beds to a room.
Okay, so if there's like 15 of us.
So 6 gold pieces just for beds tonight. So,
Okay,
but
I'll put that down. I'll cover everybody. They're here for us.
okay. So you guys get set up the Sleeping Dragon. The bartender, he's surprised when he sees such a large group come in all at once, but he's able to get you guys rooms situated.
I'm glad to hear it. For once, my hoarding of gold is coming in handy.
Bjorn says, I'd like to see the White Spire.
I will send him with Levi.
Taman does this kind of, it's like, hey,
So,
where are we going?
I'm wondering if we need to go to the Concord.
Where's that?
Oh, it's the tree.
Ah, okay. Nice.
I got pushed off of it by Push. Ooh.
Huh. Interesting name.
Where's Meepo going?
Probably to the bar.
Most likely, yes.
All right, Meepo's getting drunk in a bar.
Yes, it's the tradition.
Hadrian and Griff say gonna look around for what supplies they can get this time of night. Maul's just kind of there.
Oh yeah, we'll have to go to Beetles and Bobbles to get things.
You need me anywhere?
If you can stay here to inform, I don't know how soon people are gonna get here, but to inform people like this is where we're meeting, that'd be great.
All right. Guess that'll be easy to spot.
You're being very helpful. We need supplies, but nothing's gonna be open. Beetles and Bobbles has opened for us before, and then there's something arms and armor.
All right, arms and armor.
There we go. Thank you. But they're not going to be open.
Make an insight check.
If it's this late, maybe we ought to just get the room and wait till the morning.
I got a 16.
You realize that his name is a pun because he has a prosthetic left arm.
Oh. I'm having a lot of epiphanies today.
Kind of like maybe possibly the end of the campaign. I don't want all my jokes / setups to not completely be missed. All right. Levi says they could sleep. Click says, I guess that could work, or we could go to the White Spire, because like I don't think they keep regular hours.
I think we need to at least inform people where we're gathering. We should meet up at the council tomorrow, and the Spire needs to know that people are probably going to be arriving via their portals. Right? Are they the ones with the portals? Does anybody else have portals?
In the city, the only person you know with portals is the White Spire.
Oh, all right. Do we think we should tell them that Anson is coming so they don't kill him?
That's what they asked.
Yeah, we gotta go do. Okay, all right, we're all gonna go to the White Spire together, and then we'll go to the Concord.
Even me, says Maul.
Yeah, Maul, why don't you come along?
Okay.
To the Spire.
All right. You go to the Spire. Silhouetted against the night sky that is growing darker with the approaching storm cloud. You see the White Spire. It plays its tricks on your eyes, where you still are not sure how tall it is before you get there.
Oh, are you gonna make me find my notes for the Spire?
After
Remember how to get in?
No, we gotta make a lot of lefts.
After a period of struggling with the
around and around.
doors, occasionally you eventually run into Tobio.
Thank God for Tobio.
If I remember, you keep going around and around, and eventually you find the door.
Wait, Maze was with us because they were fiddling with the necklace, so Maze would absolutely get us in there correctly. Except
Yes.
we didn't bring them on the boat.
Wow.
Eventually, you guys are able to get into the boat. You are brought before Humara Beltum. She is this
Yes.
woman, dark skin, almond eyes, short hair.
She hates me, Bo.
Next to her is an older looking woman. You would say that they look similar. They bring you into this large laboratory with glass lenses scattered about and hanging from the ceiling. You understand that there would appear to be some mechanism that would open up the top of the room to let sunlight in during the day.
Cool.
The older woman speaks up. It's Humara has told me that there's grave danger. You, at least from your sending.
Yes. Logan, do you want me to recount it?
For the
Yada
sake of
yada.
for the sake of brevity, we won't do it again.
Katya does it in character.
Okay. Roll persuasion with
Oh my
people
god.
with advantage because people are backing you up.
Should we just write our story down so that we can just like recite it? Take out the paper. Here, just read this paper. It'll explain it faster than I can.
Did you say 19?
Put an FAQ at the end.
All right. She takes what you say and interprets it.
It's a shame I'm not proficient in persuasion.
I wonder why Levi hasn't been trying to tell this stuff.
Because Katya is doing such a wonderful job.
You know what's funny is I'm proficient in intimidation and I almost never use intimidation.
Because it makes you feel bad.
Yeah.
Good.
It's what you're good at it. It's like you get into that like raw anger and passion to do it. It's like the person that never yells. The one time that they do, it's scary.
Where's the accidental intimidation?
Anyway, from what we have been able to gather, your story is true. We have used our own methods of scrying to see what is going on to the north.
La-ti-da.
So let's do this. Get your people together. Let's head up there. Well, not tonight, but
Let's kick some ass.
So we have a lot of people who responded to the sending. I think tomorrow we should meet at the council because we haven't been able to inform them yet that, unfortunately, I mean, they know that the army's possessed because I told them that the army's possessed. And Levi probably piped in that the army's not possessed, but Kat is a little bit in denial. But we do have some other people coming that you might not be happy about. But I'm going to ask that you reserve judgment and hostility until after we deal with the issue in the north.
Oh boy.
Humara like rubs her temple.
What did you
Who's coming?
Ansem.
Closes their eyes.
Didn't we piss him off last time we saw him?
I don't recall.
Pretty good. Like Katya didn't like it a lot. But we had to really fight. I think did
I don't
Katya end
think
up doing
we had
anything?
to fight.
Something about the things, the animals being tortured or something.
Oh,
Yeah, I think Katya was really upset.
she was definitely upset, but
Did you do anything?
no. She
Or
said
was trouble?
after the fact, it's like, or at least to herself, from what I recall, I'm gonna have to come back later.
Yeah.
This
I
is
do intend to screw things up, but right now I gotta deal with the dragon.
Yeah.
the older woman crosses her fingers.
Katya making the lesser evil decisions.
Magister Anson left us quite a while ago after some disagreements over procedures.
Oh, yeah, and I disagree. Highly. Not with you, with him.
He was welcome to come back, but I'm assuming with your apprehension that he is the same as he always was.
And I'm very happy to help you deal with that when the world is not going to end.
Very well.
Deal with the devil.
Listen, Katya's worst fear is coming to life around her, and she is like trying to hold it together.
When did you ask him to come? This morning.
this morning. Thank you.
So he may well be here by tomorrow. That's great. Great. We'll have to hide the cadavers.
You have cadavers.
You don't?
Cat, she looks at you. It's like, yes, for research and study, all donated,
Okay.
of course, above board,
Okay. This one.
with sacred rights respected, noting your armor.
Thank you.
That was our main issue with Anson. He did not appreciate the lengths that we went to make sure that everyone was handled properly.
I guess I shouldn't have a problem with grave robbing. You're right.
No, it's more of like, if I'm just gonna break character for a second, it's kind of like those doctors that wanted to advance medical science, but
Oh, yeah.
there was so much bureaucracy in getting a cadaver.
I had a
Anson-
whole program on it back in Philly.
Yeah. So Anson was definitely one of those that went around that, or
Yeah.
at least was very frustrated with dealing with all that. So he kind of butted heads a lot.
That's valid.
Is anyone else coming that we need to know about?
Yeah. Not as concerning as that.
Very well, then.
We
I
got
definitely.
it's the Concord to respond. Nope, so that's everybody.
Well, I definitely need my sleep. So, do you have residents in the city?
Yes.
Then you may go and sleep.
Thank you.
Is there anything else you guys would like to do before you go to sleep?
Nope.
I know I tried asking at the Concord before about push.
Yeah. You want to go to the Concord?
I'm tempted to, but I'm not sure it'll result in better answers.
You can try.
Yeah, I might go over. I don't know if they have anybody, like, obviously they don't have anybody as old as Push. But I don't know if they have anybody, like, second to oldest.
It looks like Aurora is the second to oldest.
Okay. I don't know if showing up in the middle of the night is going to help anything.
Couldn't hurt.
Yeah, I'll pop over. Nobody else has to come if they don't want to. They can go to bed.
For the sake of brevity, I'm going to say all of the NPCs except Bjorn, who has been scribbling in his journal the whole time, want to go to bed.
Okay.
All right. So as you guys get to the Concord, it's the weirdest part of the city. You were so used to like everything being stone and like there's no green space. This is the complete opposite. As you head into the oldest part of the city, you go underneath the trees where it's nice and cool. You hear the night creatures scurrying about, but it almost seems as if things are stiff. You know what I mean? Like the trees don't sway in the breeze like they used to, almost like as if they're extra rigid.
They did say that the tree was sick.
Yes, and Katya and the party, as you approach the Grand Oak, you look above and you see that it is entirely pink leaved.
Not again.
Well, we knew he was poisoning it.
Kill stupid tree things again.
Does it? If I know this is the oldest part. Is this gonna date back? Is the tree older than like Marcon? The story of Marcon?
Let's see if I can roll well. It's like, do you ask somebody that?
I'm trying to go through my notes, but that's honestly, I'm not sure Katya knows it. That might actually be a last party knowledge.
I don't know. As you're walking around, most of the druids are asleep, but there is a purple tiefling that is up and about. When they see you coming, they rouse everyone else. You see Aurora, Roxu. They all come out clearly bedheaded and with bags under their eyes, as they have not slept well these past few days.
I wonder why.
You're back. Oh God, we have only slowed it. It still took over. Whatever this is, it's changing it.
Oh my god. How is this tree older than Marcon?
Marcon?
Yeah. I know, that's really random.
All right, Aurora. Let's see, intelligence roll. Roxio does. They say it's no. This would be common knowledge for druids. So Roxio pops up. It's like, well, when as part of Crew's reward for helping defend the city, he requested that a patch of land be part of the reserve for the Concord. It's like there couldn't be development there, and he would want it to be as much that could be covered by this tree.
Oh my god. Aurora, how long has Mish been here?
As long as I can remember, about 100 years, maybe.
Oh my god, is Push Coup?
What?
Oh my god. The wild tree.
Just see like the string being connected.
Katya is like that Always
Charles
Sunny in
Always
Philadelphia meme.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Connect the dots.
yeah. That's Katya right now.
Can she articulate it to the group?
Okay. So this is like I've been reading my diary, guys. Reading Push's diary has made me read my diary. And do elves just keep diaries? But anyway,
It took me a second to realize what
sorry. I said it and I was like, wait a minute.
Bjorn has a diary.
Yes. Yes, he does.
All right, it's official. It's like most elves keep diaries.
It's canon
Just
now.
making lore right there. Okay. Can't remember all that shit from.
From 600 years ago, so they're like, I write it down.
Oh my god. Anyway, so like oh my god, our whole journey together started at Marcon's tomb. This armor is from Marcon. Push recognized this armor. He commented about Marcon when we met him. I didn't know who he was. I just thought he was a weird old guy. You know how that happens. But he had a whole little diatribe about Marcon, and he's been doing these weird studies all over the area, like in Daggerford with the plague. But his diary revealed that he's been doing it much longer in a lot of different places. And we caught him with the tree when we originally came to ask for help. And he pushed me off and he turned into a part dragon thing. And then he has a dragon. And there's all these other places where this yellow stuff is in. And he's a dragon. And we were out in the desert and we encountered Dreska as a banshee and the pit. That's where I go back to my notes.
Yara.
Yara wound up and we found Marcon, and that literally only leaves Ku, or unless it's the boar and he's trying to sabotage everything that the four left behind. But he has the dragon, the blue dragon, and it's probably the dragon that led all the dragons in the past. That wasn't very well articulated.
Click says, I'm honestly a little confused.
Yeah.
Just a little.
So what you're saying is like Push is Ku, but Ku well, that's a story from thousands of years ago.
I know, but I am positive that
Dude.
how old was he when you met him, Aurora?
Pretty old. He looked like he was in his 600s.
And he looks super old now.
Mara thinks it's like, I don't know. I gotta roll better. I don't know. It's like he's been here for as long as I can remember.
And I think if we were to ask anybody, they'd say the same. He definitely knew Marcon, and I just can't figure out why he's doing this.
I don't know. Push is Ku?
I think. I don't know.
That's elves don't live that long normally.
How long do dragons live?
Indefinitely.
No. Not maybe spiritual dragons, my young kobold, but dragons of flesh and blood, they live possibly ancient ones being 2,500.
Nothing's adding up.
But that doesn't make sense either, because it's
I
like,
don't think anyone's seen one die of old age before.
there was the great golden dragon. It's like he was so well respected and loved. It's like the story goes that he ruled over a kingdom far to the west of here, across the sea. It's like his reign lasted thousands of years before he passed peacefully in his sleep one day. It's like, no way.
I mean, what if this is all the dragons coming to get back at us for what we did?
But not even dragons live that long. It's like the oldest we've ever heard of a dragon was being 2,500, and Ku was well over 3,000 years ago.
I don't know. I guess this isn't going to get us anywhere. I don't know how to prepare.
I think we should start with a good night's sleep,
Definitely.
and we'll call it there.